DST. Today we have with us Mr. Nilesh Maurya, who is Director at Investment Banking at Omega Capital Consultants. Earlier, he was Strategic Advisor at Harvate, which is a food and beverage venture. He also worked with Think Ventures, RS Matrix, Atal Innovation Mission, Trueform Foods, Snap News Media Holdings, and he also worked as a startup mentor at Atal Incubation Center, MET Incubation Center at 100 Open Startups. Sir has done BCom from University of Mumbai, then MBA from MET University, and then Executive Education Program from IIM Ahmedabad. He has more than 10 years of experience, and we welcome you, sir. And over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So first of all, thank you, Amity, for giving me this opportunity to come back and speak to everyone, especially in a sector where I have put in almost 10 years of my experience. It's been a great journey working in food technology, food and beverage sector. Every one of us can relate to, whether you come from a tier 2 city, tier 1 city, or whether you sit in a mega city. It's very relatable to everyone. uh, the best part about this sector being is you can understand the consumer really well, and that's what when we evaluate business plans or we look at businesses, whether the ones that have potential to grow, uh, is something we see how well the consumer can relate to your product, relate to your business. And the best part about this is, which I was making a previous point, was that you yourself are a consumer of your product. Not many industries have that uh, advantage, that you as a maker of that product can also consume it, feel it, understand it. You have people around you who can give you real time feedback, because every one of us is a consumer of some kind of a product or other. Maybe it comes directly to customer, or maybe it comes via B2B channel. Food technology, especially in the year that we've seen last year, there has been a significant offtake into food being associated with technology. Uh, we've seen a lot of new ventures that have been pivoted into this ways, and all the new ventures that are coming inside the ecosystem have some part of food and technology. I mean, if there is a food business today, it has certain aspect of technology attached to it. uh, COVID has brought us on three pillars practically. First is, everyone is concerned now about their immunity and health. So anything you eat today, even if you are eating junk food, something that you can relate yourself to, आपको रास्ते पे खड़े होके चाट खाना पसंद है, बट अब उसमें भी आप थोड़ा सा sophistication ढूंढ रहे हो. There have been a lot of ventures which have come into this space now. Second aspect to this is, there is a high demand for nutraceuticals. Nutraceuticals is basically people who do not want, I mean, people like you and me who are pretty young in their careers, understand things better. They do not want themselves to indulge into medicines. Plus, everyone slowly realizes that food in itself is not something that gives you the wholesome protein, whether other nutrients, B12, B16, whatever you may call it. So there is a lot of demand of this alternative medicine, as I call it, which is known as nutraceuticals, uh, which could be in form of capsules, could be in form of protein powders, could be in form of health supplements, is big in demand. The third aspect is the eating out aspect, which is the restaurants. That's how they have changed. There has been a two-part approach in it. One, a lot of technology has entered the kitchens of these restaurants, these eat out places. And second is the way the food is being delivered. So last 5 years, what we saw was a Swiggy and Zomato kind of a wipeout. things are slowly changing back, and a lot of restaurants, although yes, they form major part of the food delivery, but a lot, if you know something like a Rebel Foods, which runs a brand called Pasos, they have come up with their own app with all their own brands. If you track a company known as Jubilant Foodwork, which is the master franchisor of Domino's, is getting into multiple brands, so they can start up something which is known as the super app. So things have changed in the kitchen as well as on the delivery side. People are more aware. The audiences become more aware. We want to understand what the ingredients are. We have a lot of exposure over in internet. आज से 10 साल पहले शायद if you ask people what cheese was, everyone just knew that there was something known as cheese, जिसको ब्रेड में लगा के खाते हैं या ब्रेड के अंदर आप डाल के खाते हो या पिज़्ज़ा के ऊपर आप ग्रेट करके खाते हो. But slowly the audience is getting well informed. They know what are the types of cheese, what is a pomangi, what is a halloumi, what is a different kind of cheese, and this is all possible because of traditional techniques and yes, definitely technology. The fourth stage is the fourth pillar, which I would call it, and which is picking up again at a great space, is something which was not very common in the Indian market. We were known to be the fresh food eaters. We were known to be more of people who used to consume food. Packaged food was not our game, but slowly that has been changing. Ready to eat and ready to consume meals have suddenly picked up thanks to COVID. Again, we didn't have access to much restaurants, so to change our platter, a lot of people have gone back to it. And yes, nuclear families have definitely added up to it uh, for the consumption of these things. So, in short, and I wouldn't take much time, I'm more eager to hear from you guys of what you guys are doing and how your business plans are. So, I would just end that we are entering into a very exciting space with food. There is a lot of money that we are seeing that VCs and PEs are investing into food businesses. Uh, some of them are very weird for us to understand as well, of where is it off taking, but yes, in overall the space has been exciting, and everything is come down to how best are you using your technology and your product, providing the best quality and making it much easier to reach to the consumer. So that's my submission for today. I would love to hear from you guys of what you are doing. And pretty, I've been amateur myself. So guys, please be free. I would love to have it like an open session rather than mentoring you or torturing you kind of a thing on a Sunday. I would like to keep it as an open table. Feel free to discuss whatever inputs I can give you. I'll be probably giving you guys on it, and maybe you guys can take over from here.
So, thank you so much, sir. Now I think we should start the discussion with the students, if you will
Yeah.
allow, sir.
Yeah. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So, Lavleen ma'am, one by one, please call the students, and they
Yes.
will discuss the business plan, and they will get the suggestion. And students, please note down the suggestion of the speaker also, and note down the remarks, because it will help you to make the business plan report. Right? So I think you should note the points which you will discuss with the speaker. So start the discussion. Lavleen
Okay.
ma'am, please invite one by one students.
Yes. So first I would like to call Bhumi.
So students, you can take 5, 10, 15 minutes to discuss, right?
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
And students, please turn on your camera, right? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I hope I'm audible.
Yes,
Hello.
you are. Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Yeah. So just to introduce myself, I'm doing my PhD in microbial technology from Amity University. I did my MSc microbiology from Mumbai University, and actually I'm currently working with National Accreditation Board for Testing and Calibration Laboratories, which is under Quality Council of India, under Ministry of Commerce and Technology. So, and my plan is me and my husband. My husband is from finance background. He has 15 years of experience in banking and investment consultancy. So we both want to start a venture related to food. Actually, we have our farms near Ahmedabad. So we are growers of cumin seeds. But then, in and around, there are many farmers who are growing this cumin seeds. But then there is no industry as such, around. So I want to start a small manufacturing unit for whole as well as ground cumin seed or cumin powder, and then slowly venture into spice mixes and gravy mixes, powder, and all that. So, but I don't know how to go about it. Frankly speaking, there is no particular plan. This is just an idea that I want to start. So I need your guidance, sir, that how to go about it and what can be done for this.
Okay, so Bhumi, I think what your thought process is pretty good. I understand you have a very rich background in what microbials are, and I'm expecting your husband to have an equally good background of understanding of what markets is, how markets work, and the business aspect of things while you can take the product. So you naturally come out as a good team in terms of what you're doing. Now, Bhumi, the only problem that I see, and I'll speak as a
Mm-hmm.
devil's advocate. Sorry, don't get and to
Okay.
every other
Huh.
participant that's there today, please don't get bogged down by my suggestions, because
Uh-huh.
I usually dissect sectors very ruthlessly because ultimately the money is involved, and
Okay.
every investor that you'll visit, I mean, you can ask your husband as well how ruthless they are. We call ourselves vultures into the business. So what I like your idea about what you're doing, but uh, you will definitely will have to look at a lot of what market is, how market is, what is playing out in the market, because what currently what you speak is a very small segment. Even if we have, every one of us is a consumer of cumin because of the Indian cuisine that we have. uh, your addressable market is one pinch a day, whether it's whole cumin
Okay.
or whether it's powdered cumin. So अगर आप देखोगे आपके घर
Okay.
पे भी अगर आप cumin powder लाते हो, your
Mm-hmm.
one packet usage of say 250 grams also takes a month's time. So that's your
Mm-hmm.
direct revenue that you are speaking about. I would love to see you work around the spices space, but yes, you'll have to diversify your portfolio and give each spice a very different meaning of how it is. Since you do not have a business plan, I do not have much to comment on this idea. But I would give you a
Mm-hmm.
company. Please look at that company, the way they have grown. It's a Neemach-based company in Madhya Pradesh. It's known as Camel
Mm-hmm.
Organics.
Okay.
So they also started with a couple of products, but slowly they went into spices to nutraceutical range, where they started doing organic neem powder, organic turmeric, immunity boosting kind of a thing, and they were awarded by our prime minister as well as a best startup in agri space. So please look at a company called
Okay.
Camel Organics. These guys do excellent packaging. These guys do excellent stuff. So I would love to see you once your business plan is in place, or maybe I have a little more clarity on what you're trying to do. So all the
Okay.
best for that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhumi. After Bhumi, next is Sunil.
Madam, actually, we both are husband and wife, and we both had a common plan. But on
Okay.
behalf of him also, I would like to present one more plan, that is dehydrated tomato powder. So, like tomato growers are also there in our region. So, like for dehydrated tomato powder, soup powder, purees, and all that. So, like I just wanted to know, like whether that is feasible or what is the future prospects for this kind of business.
Again, Bhumi, the product doesn't in itself doesn't have a problem. Dehydration is something which you'll have to play very smartly, because it takes away a lot of your profit. Because if you go, like
Okay.
you speak about the Gujarat belt, there are tons of companies which are dehydrating. So in
Okay.
dehydration, you need your formula to be right. People should be able to taste it much better, even the best of the players. Like if you go for MTR, apart from their breakfast range, they have a pretty, I mean, their food doesn't stand out really well of how ITC kitchen can stand out. Since you are not doing a final recipe and you are doing an intermittent product, I would say that you should look at a B2B market there, because there is, so your placement will not be just around dehydration, it will be about stopping food wastage as well, because there is so much of food that gets
Yes.
wasted in the restaurant while chopping, cutting, and the preservation of that food is also difficult. So alternatively,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to study this market, look at how dried onions has picked up as a market in this space,
Mm-hmm.
because onion is a food, which if you buy it 1 kg, the actual throughput or the output of it is close to 600 gram, because the peels and the layers usually are removed. And when we are speaking about a restaurant's kitchen, we are speaking about 200 or 300 kgs of onion every day if it's an Indian restaurant. So you'll have to look at that space. You'll have to understand the dynamics, how it works into a kitchen. But it's definitely a B2B market, because B2C, even Kisan Puri and all did not work out really well. So
Okay.
please, I would say just speak to 10 females in your building, locality, society, and understand, and you'll realize how many of them use puree over the fresh tomatoes that you get in the market. So that's your answer. It's a complete B2B space. There are a lot of Japanese companies who are there into only the tomato and puree space, big, huge companies. Kagome, there's one named Kagome which is there, but Japan is a very, very different market. They do not have cooking ranges at home, they do not have time to do it, and their food is mostly mobile. So have a look at that. Interesting space again, but yes, you'll have to create your business plan very, very smartly. Maybe it will take you a couple of years of time to actually come out with a business plan. So I'm speaking of that kind of a research.
Okay. Okay,
Yep.
sir. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next is Kabir.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning.
Yes, sir, my startup idea is on utilization of food waste products which are produced by food industries. So, just a brief introduction on food waste utilization. So, food production and processing in developing countries, it basically generates high levels of waste and byproducts, which causes a negative environmental impact and basically significant expenses. So, these biomaterials they have ample potential for generating food additives, which in turn will minimize malnutrition and hunger in underdeveloped and developing countries. And many of these biomaterials are a source of valuable compounds such as proteins, lipids, and other micronutrients and dietary fibers also. And additionally, some of these byproducts can be minimized through biotechnological processes for used as a food additive or in the formulation of balanced foods. So basically, my idea is the basics of my idea are to set up a small industry which can utilize waste from these food processing industries and use these waste as raw materials. So these waste can be further utilized and sent. They like sending food waste products to farms to feed animals as they are very nutrient rich, to like to feed cattle fodder. Second can be the oils which are produced by waste industries, that as waste can be sent to petroleum industries for their use. And like the third can be like the biomolecules like proteins and lipids and starch, vitamins, minerals. So these are present in food waste, and byproducts can be separated individually from their biological matrix using extraction techniques, which can be either physical or chemical, and they can be used directly as a food to make most of the nutritional and functional compounds contained in them. So this is a gist of my idea, sir.
Sir, you are not audible.
Someone had muted me. Sorry for that. Uh, very difficult, very complex business idea. You put down really well in a small gist, but there are three aspects to it, which is a very solid feedback that I'll give you. And I've seen a lot of. I mean, you're not wrong in what you're doing. Uh, First, I there will be a lot of product validation that would be required. Whether it's actually, you were saying that food additives might become, healthy nutrition and things like that, right? You'll have to do tons and tons of study. And if you speak to the previous participant, I guess her name was Bhumi, who looks at testing and laboratory. If you speak to her, you'll just be embezzled the amount of forms and amount of repeat, your nutrition cycle labeling will have to undergo under so many changes that you might take a lot of time to develop such a product. Although it's a very good educational business plan, but it takes significant amount of time to actually get that nutrition out of. Again, it's the game of recipe. First is that. Second, when you're working as a startup, I like the vision of working with multiple industries, doing this, doing that. I would always want to see where is your first step. If you're doing too many things at a time, I don't understand, because each of the industries that you spoke about is very big and requires significant amount of work of, explaining the customer what you are. Just go speak to 5 farmers and explain them that this is going to be good for your cattle. They don't understand. So again, your channel of sales is going to be B2B, or go to market strategy is going to be very B2B, where, you might have to go to some companies or some distributors, who can push your products to the farmers. But that's again a very dense market, and especially when you speak about you have tons of big players who are there in the market to eat you out, right? That's the first aspect of it. Second aspect is the petroleum industry that you spoke about. I am completely unsure of where does used cooking oil or something gets into a petroleum industry kind of a business. So that's something which is very, I mean, you'll have to recheck. I'm not saying it's a flawed business model, but I did not understand where does that connect. So you'll have to spend some time in understanding where your final market is, who's your final consumer, how do you reach to him, how do you educate him of what's happening, because every innovation takes its own time. And when I look it as an investor, yes, I'm ready to invest in your business plan, but I need certain amount of information before it, which you'll have to gather and which will take a lot of your time. I would say you should work with people who do testing in and around nutrition based, whether it's animal, whether it's human, although the labs are very different. But you'll have to spend some time there, get yourself first into a position that your products can be accredited by someone, and then you can progress ahead to market. So very early, I'm not sure how much of the background research you had. If your business plan was ready, I would have loved to look at it. But as an idea, I mean, I understand what you're trying to solve, but I'm not sure whether you are exactly there at the solution. So that's my honest feedback towards it. If you work on it sometime later, you can definitely come back to me, and if possible, I'll connect you to a couple of people who can give you more ideas about what you are trying to do. So that's my feedback on it.
Oh, okay, thank you, sir. So right now I'm a food technology student in my final year.
No, I completely understand. But Kabir, that's what happens with a startup industry. By the time you'll get out of college, you'll start building on your idea. It'll it'll already be too late. So, I mean, if you are speaking about the startup ecosystem, and that's for everyone, including me, internationally, people have launched their ideas inside the campus. We in Amity have seen a lot of students do things inside the campus. So, I wouldn't want to justify that you are as a student when you are thinking of starting up something, you are an entrepreneur from that day itself. So, I mean, yes, you might require some exposure, and that's the reason I'm telling you take help of your faculty, take help of your colleagues who are in and around you, and definitely you yourself will realize where you are heading to. So I appreciate the spark, but keep it continuing. Otherwise, if you are going to wait for college to end or something like that, it's going to be too late.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Ma'am, we can't hear you.
Ma'am, you are muted.
Okay. After Kabir, next is Akash.
Hello. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, Akash, go ahead.
Yeah. So, sir, it's not as a startup. It's a my ongoing business, family business. We were a wholesaler for a long term, and now we have entered a market of branding our own tea. We are a tea manufacturer, and for last six years. And sir, we are covering Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and Bihar, Uttarakhand, like that. And sir, now we want to enter the export market. So we are planning to export our own product. So sir, we are looking for like different ideas, like drinking a cup with the tea powder. Like if you just pour water or milk, you will get the fine tea. Not that sir, the tea masala that comes that give a different taste rather than tea. We are trying to make which people can feel it is original tea, like that. And also we are going for export. So sir, any views you can.
Hi. Not a problem. India is known for its tea, but what you have to look at it is a tea in itself is a very big science. I mean, since you come from the business, you understand it, and a lot of people have tried a lot of things in terms of delivery. So what we are speaking about is not the product; we are speaking about the delivery process. How does the tea reach to the customer? By what I mean is a delivery process is a tea bag, a big
Yeah.
pouch of tea where we pick up a spoon or do it. There have been a lot of innovation that has happened in this space, and I myself have guided 3 4 companies in the tea business of how do you take the tea to the customer. So the one which you're speaking about, a glass with a kind of a blotting paper below it, and then the tea is below.
Yeah.
That's again a very good delivery
Yes,
system, but
sir.
that
So there's a cup, and sir, inside
I understand.
there's powder, and above that there's a
Blotting.
layer that you cannot. Yes, sir. Yeah. Filter. You can say filter. So
Yeah.
you just don't have. You have to just pour.
Yeah. I completely understand that has been a very successful model into a B2B, not a B2B space, but in a green tea space, where you have to just put hot water. I am not really sure of how will that work when you have multiple ingredients like uh, uh, milk and water going together, or sugar or jaggery going together in your tea. So you'll have to work really well on it. The delivery system is already there. uh, I would So currently what happened is tea bags used to be the normal thing that used to be considered into this business, but how do you do without how do you take that? So what used to happen with the tea bag is tea bags used to be stapled on the top,
Yes, sir.
and a lot of people saw that problem because a lot of these staple used to get rusted, and when you dip it into your tea, the rust falls into your tea. And that's the reason globally there has been a change into understanding of how does tea function out. I mean, how do you deliver tea into the cup without getting these redundancy, as well as measuring what's happening, what's not happening inside your tea cup? So you will have to further sit down with some packaging guy, people who understand packaging really well, And by packaging, I mean very, very innovative packaging. If you see the packaging world, there's an Institute of Packaging here in Mumbai as well. You can get in touch with them. They have a lot of theory, history around what products work, what products. You can maybe speak to college, and college can speak to them on your behalf. Or if you want to directly approach, you can approach them, understand how packaging works, because your idea is not around the product, your idea is around the packaging that is there. So look at the various packaging that's available internationally. There's something known as a teaspoon which is coming. There's something known as a the glass which you're speaking about is already there in the market. But if you want to take it beyond green tea, you'll have to do your side of research. You'll have to test the market well whether that thing sells or not. So I think if you look at the packaging, how tea is packaged, something that retains the flavor of tea as well as delivers it in the best possible manner, I think you should be able to do it. And it's not only about the export market. India itself is a very big tea market. So
This tea cup we will try in India, but I want to like start the export business also. This tea cup I
export.
will first try. Yes, sir.
So Akash,
Export
it's the
for
other way around. The export market has seen it. I mean, I had tried that cup 5 years back.
okay,
So the idea is already there in the market.
okay, sir.
So that's what I'm telling you. I like that you were thinking a little ahead of time in coming up with a cup. I would say start looking beyond, because by the time we even come up with the idea, there's someone who's already executed. That's the speed at which things are changing in the food space. So that's the reason I'm telling you, sit with a packaging guy. He understands how to package things better. Maybe he gives you a solution which is much better than the glass itself.
Okay. So anything about export, sir? No, we will export the
Export is a very big market, but that's what I'm saying. The consumption of tea indoors is so high that I would say take export at a little bit of time, because export is a very, very different game. Again, tea is, because if you read the gap guidelines and things like that, where tea is very, very localized, and there have been lot of patent litigations across the world. So you'll have to target. So everything depends on which countries you choose. Like Middle East is a far easier target. But if you want to take your tea to Europe, USA, South America, it becomes slightly difficult. And understand, tea is a moisture laden. जब तक आप उसको export करोगे, अगर कहीं पे भी if there is an exposure to this thing, moisture, your whole consignment goes for a toss.
yes,
And it's a very, very localized market in terms of how tea is. So Assam tea usually don't go everywhere. There are bunch of teas in UK. There are bunch of teas in Sri Lanka. Look at the Sri Lankan market. Sri Lankans are the best exporter of teas. So I think that should give you a better guideline. But yes, I mean, it's not something that can't be done. So you'll have to choose your path right. That's it.
okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, after Akash, next is Japekam.
Very good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So, sir, I didn't have a business plan as such, but I had a startup idea. So it was like we know that millions and tons of foods get wasted when they're like not properly colored, or even the fruits and vegetables, even when they're not properly shaped. So my idea was to create a market for all these goods. For these goods can be sold at a cheaper price, so that I don't know if it's feasible right now, but yeah, the idea is out there in international foreign markets, but it's not out here as such, as per my opinion. But yeah, so sir, my idea was this only, but I don't know if it's feasible or not.
Too early, too little. I mean, I'm also pretty unsure of what you're trying to do, and
So sir, sorry to interrupt.
no, no,
So
please.
sir, in the production, like in the production process, we see that if a tomato is like colored slightly offish, or the shape of the tomato is something off, so they throw them away, right? Even the nutrient content, even it might be there, but they still throw that away, right? So my idea is to create a market for all these goods, so that they can be sold at a cheaper rate to all the farmers and all the needy people.
Uh, that's what I was coming to, is when I meant I did not understand of what I understood what you are trying to do, but I mean, I would require market research on all ends here, whether there is actually the amount of wastage that you are speaking about is that high that a business can come out of it. Second, on the consumer belt, I would want to see who your consumers are, what your market is, whether it is something that there is a space to do about. That's what I meant. Like, you raised a very valid question on the feasibility of things. I am also, till the time I do not have some figures to understand, I am also not very sure whether the feasibility is there. So I would love if you could spend some time on it. I'm not asking for a business plan, but if you speak into at least 10, 20 people, on the demand side as well as on the supply side, I would
Yes,
be
sir.
in a much better position to help you out with whether you are on a
So
right track or not.
yes, sir. It was just an idea, just a startup
No, I
idea,
completely
not a business.
understand.
Yeah.
Not a problem. But if you want to take it seriously, there's still a lot of amount of work on the market research before even if you come out of a product or a service around it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, so after Japikam, next is Manar.
Good morning, sir. This is Manar. Sir, my business idea is that to create a hub for all the state specialty foods and supply in the metropolitan areas. Like, I need to start a restaurant, but each and every state has a different specialty foods. So if I am in Delhi, but I am from South India, so I used to miss my food. So in order to eradicate that missing of my home food, I will make a centralized kitchen in an area. We can keep as in central Delhi, keep it. Then we will create an each and specialty foods of the states. So and after creating these foods, I will supply this to the branches of my restaurants, so that the taste and authenticness will not be changed. So my business plan is that, is this feasible or not? I'm asking you.
It is a good idea, and you're not the first one who've done it. I have at least heard this idea from 50 people. But the whole point lies here in execution. It's a very, very difficult execution model. So, I mean, I like the idea, and I do not want to disappoint you, but a lot of people have tried it and failed. So, I mean, I wouldn't want you to spend much time on it unless you have a very, very because there is a lot of sourcing. If you're speaking about authentic food coming from where you come from down south, you'll have to get those ingredients. There's cooking, there's the way it is cooked, there is you'll have to get specialized cook. There's too much of money that gets burnt out in the early days, and later on you realize that that's not a very big market itself. So I would say that think over it. There, in bits and pieces, that ideas can give you multiple ideas, but as a whole, please do not pursue it. I've at least seen 50 people who have tried to do it and have failed miserably. So yeah, if you want to do something in packaged food, see, because what you're dealing with is a very low shelf life product.
Yes.
And the logistical challenges as a country's infrastructure are very, very high. So on those ways, till the time, I mean, it's not the micro factors, it's the macro factors that are not in your favor. And India is a very vast country. So even to get an ingredient from, say, Tamil Nadu to Delhi, you're going to take tons and tons of time.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. So work on it. In micro spaces, you will get a lot of other ideas from it itself. But as a whole, it's not a feasible idea.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, after that, next is Alok.
Good morning, sir. Sir, I'm Alok Kumar Singh, first year BSc Agriculture undergraduate at Amity University. Sir, actually, we have a small family retail business of fertilizers and seeds. And sir, I want to expand that business. Sir, actually, sir, I have seen the wholesale companies exploiting the retailers like us. Sir, they force us to buy particular seeds and fertilizers of some particular brands, which are, sir, generally fake or of low quality. So, in this malpractices, sir, farmers, many small farmers are at loss. They are not able to produce quality or quantity uh, of particular seeds they are sowing, sir. Also, sir, the wholesalers has a monopoly. If the retailer wants to buy any XYZ seeds from any XYZ company, then they have 40-60 rules, sir. Sir, suppose a retailer want to put order of 100 seed packets of XYZ company, but the sir, wholesaler does not provide us 100 packets of that XYZ seed company. So they sir tell us that you will only get 60 packets and rest 40 packets you have to buy of our choice. So, sir, I want to break this monopoly, sir, by providing farmers the quality seeds and fertilizers, sir. Sir, also, I'm planning, sir, if we start a small soil testing facility and and a suggestion center, sir. Sir, in this, I want to what I want is, sir, we will test soil of farmers, small farmers, and tell about the nutrition content in their soil, and according to that, we will suggest uh, quality and profitable crop according to their nutrition content in the soil. And sir, next is, sir, I also want to provide, sir, modern farming equipments to them. Actually, sir, today also many, not many, so mostly farmers are using, sir, traditional farming practices. And sir, in traditional farming practices, so there is loss of there is many, sir, losses of the produce, sir. So in this, sir, I would also like to provide them modern farming equipments. And so next is, I want to train the small farmers to how to increase their produce by sir, using the modern agricultural equipments and scientific research. And sir, also I want them to I want to promote, sir, organic farming also, sir. So this is my basic idea, sir.
Alok,
Yes, sir.
two feedback. First, I appreciate why you have such an idea, because you see these things day in day out with your family business around.
Yes, sir.
I think the best thing is you take this idea, speak to your dad and see. I would love to hear what he has in his mind, because this is not something that he might have also not thought about.
Yes, sir.
But the farmer dynamics in the country, what you're seeing right now, what's happening in Delhi, it's very, very politically challenged.
Yes, sir.
And the moment you start speaking about educating farmers, doing these things in and around it, it's you'll get into a mess, which is, I shouldn't be speaking about. So that's a very, 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 very difficult thing you're trying to do. Again, not something which people have not started. There have been NGOs who working on it. The closest company that I see around this is Ask Your Dad. That is a company. I'm not sure whether they are still there or not. It used to be known as Nuzividu.
Yes, sir.
They came up with this idea, but it's a very, very tarnished supply chain. There's You literally see about like the gundagardi that you're speaking about of 60-40.
Yes,
There
sir.
are multiple things in and around it. The best Indian this thing, not on the seed side but on the outside side, was done by ITC, which is known as eChopal.
Yes, sir.
But again, people, even with sitting with a company of 90,000 crore of ITC, they weren't also very successful. So if you want to actually do something down there, is I would say take help of technology, create e-commerce, try to clear that platform. But it's a really, really difficult market because the external factors in and around this market are so high
Yes, sir.
that it becomes really difficult. And then there's government interference. Farmer is a very big vote bank. You'll
Yes,
have
sir.
face local politicians, make them understand there's going to be a lot of money that goes unaccounted here and there. It's I mean, I do not see, even if there is a ground potential, it's a good award winning idea
Yes, sir.
in terms of that you've done something for the farmers, but in terms of business plan, it's not a business
Okay,
because
sir.
the cash burn around it is significant and
Okay, sir.
output is very difficult. Like modern farm techniques, there have been so many companies who try to rent out something starting like a Uber for this thing, where people can rent out farm products and things like that, but our farmers do not budge to it. And a lot of these farmers are very traditional, very those zamindari kind of things which have gone off the records in papers, but there is still a lot of believance in those things. It's a very difficult market. So I would say it's better you try to use something in supply chain or something like that way, rather than getting into a mix of things which you yourself will be disappointed. That's the reason I'm telling you, just go speak to your father. You'll understand the both ends of the story. I mean, I like the provocative idea that you have in you, but in terms of again execution, the energy is going to be very high.
Okay, sir. So
Yeah.
actually, I wanted to start it in my district only, sir.
Whatever, I mean, I'm not saying, I'm speaking about, there are a lot of pestle factors. If you
Yes, sir.
studied what pestle is, there's a lot of political, economic, legal, every factor is going to play in front of you. So till the time you do not do a on ground pestle analysis, it's going to be really difficult for you.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, after that, next is Komal.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, good afternoon. It's now. So, sir, my business idea is kind of to create a kit. For example, nowadays our life is getting very busy. So, the people want to cook something different, but they don't get enough time to collect the ingredients or the whatever the things which are needed. So, my plan is to, for example, someone wants to make a pizza. So, I try to supply a kit to them with all the ingredients which is put in pizza, for example pizza base, sauce, veggies, etc. So first I was planning that if I ever get into this business, we would tie up with all the supermarkets and general stores, because that's the the major area in which in where the shelves can display these type of kits. But then we would need a collaboration with the vegetable sellers, because we would need fresh vegetables, not old vegetables. So so I shifted to thinking that we can create a chain or a franchisee like these, in which I can have many multiple kits. For example, different food items. If anyone wants to make even a simple dal chawal or any authentic cuisine, there can be different age group kind of food. For example, for infants, different, for like sandwiches, different. Then uh, even something special like dim sums, bao, or anything else. So it can vary from age groups to cuisines. But the challenge is that if we tie up with supermarkets, we have to also collaborate with different companies to provide their material. And also, if we are providing the material, and we can like provide a pamphlet or anything in which we'll tell them the step by step, or if they want to do it on their own, that's fine. So we can also take sponsors from different technology brands for the gadgets or the equipments. For example, in pizza, we can sponsor with LG, and they on our pamphlet they can we can tell that this is the best microwave oven you can use for pizza, which comes from LG. So this can be a bit of like a marketing strategy also. but the main idea is to provide a convenient and easily available ready to cook kit for any kind of food, because I am from BTech food technology background and currently in final year. So my idea always revolves around something related to food industry also, because in future FMCG is going to boost a lot, and in this budget also infrastructure has gotten the most budget. So I think it's a good way to invest or go in future. So yes, sir, that's my idea.
No, no, definitely a very refined idea. A lot of people are already doing it, and I like it. I myself have tried it. COVID was the best time when a lot of restaurants turned themselves into a food kit kind of a company. So again, something that is not something that is very unique. You'll find it on the shelf. I would love you to look at a case study of a company known as iChef. I as in small I and chef, which came up with meal kits on exactly the same idea that you're speaking about. Now the only two things here is, again, you'll have to develop the recipe really well, because if you are telling that your meal kit is going to replace something that I order from the restaurant, I need the same quality I need. In fact, if you see, Tata has launched something known as Tata Q also on the same line, but it's failed miserably because of the recipe that they are offering. That pasta is practically spongy, and it has a very pathetic kind of a aftertaste which leaves in my mouth. So, good idea. A lot of people have done it. The market is already started filling up, but you can work around it and you know, do not go across the belt. Look at either specialty things which people find it very difficult to find the ingredients here. And second is either go as simple as a dal chawal. So if you are going to be across the breadth, it's going to be very difficult for you, because no one buys anything packaged dal chawal out there in the market. So if you are trying to create a market for it, it's going to be cash burn for you. In fact, I would love to, I mean, if you guys, I don't know which campuses you all are from, but if you want to collaborate, I would like that gentleman who had put forward that idea of, making each state specialty and sending it around. So if your biotechnology experience can work on that idea, and if you come up with meal kits of, a typical Hyderabadi biryani, or a meal kit of, say, a dish that comes out of Northeast, whether it's akhuni, whether it's something, or whether if there is a dish that comes out, even if it's a dal bati kind of a thing, very, very authentic. I would love to see those kind of meal kits to come out in the market, because that's the only space which is left. If you're speaking about kadai paneer, paneer roll, and all that kind, it's already saturated. So, and I mean, I'm not sure whether you would want to take reach the customer via modern trade or general trade, because again, the profits which these guys carve out are very, very, very high. So also explore, channels like e-commerce, channels like Swiggy, Zomato, kind of these things first start hyper local, and then maybe you can take it to a GT or MT kind of a space. So look at recipes that are not there in the market right now.
Okay,
on the
sir.
product
Okay.
side, and on the delivery side, GTMT is a great market, but if you ask me, like a Godrej Nature's Basket charges a startup 50% just to place their product on their shelf. So that's a big, big hit. I mean,
Okay,
hit
sir.
in terms of your pocket, not in terms of that you succeed out of it. It's a literally a criminal game out there. So all the best. I like what you're doing. Just spend some time on it. Get your go-to market strategy right. The product is fine. There is market for it, but how do you take it to the customer?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. I'll look into it. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, sir.
Sure.
Okay, so after that, next is Sharvin.
Good afternoon, sir.
Just a second, ma'am. How many ideas do we have more?
Sir, I think 2 to 3 more students.
Okay. No, because I'll manage my feedback accordingly. Because I can spend like couple of hours on each idea. I can give in-depth feedback, but I mean, in terms of how placed we are in terms of time, we'll probably
Yeah,
take it.
sir. Actually, it's planned up to 1 o'clock, and according to the students, I planned 2 hours, 15 to 20 minutes for each student. 10 to 15 minutes.
That's completely fine, sir. I was just asking because I'll pace myself accordingly, because there are certain plans where I want to speak more, but I would love to connect with them once they have some material in hand in terms of research, in terms of that way. So that's completely fine.
Yeah. So Loveleen ma'am, please call the next.
Okay, so next is Sharvin.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
So, like, my idea is like when we come to a metropolitan city like Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai. Let's take an example of Bangalore. Bangalore has almost a population of 84 lakh people. Among that, 74.4% is working women. So, availability of ready-to-eat foods like dosa mix, dosa, ready-to-make chapatis, paratha will be a high. Like, it will be easy for them to like provide a breakfast in the morning time. Almost all women are busy in the morning to provide a breakfast for their children and their husbands and the family members. So making available of all the different varieties of foods like within a short period of time, like like in a call, like we'll call on the morning, like I want this much food to my house, that we'll I make availability of all the food at with the short period of time. So I like availability of dosha mav. So like people can buy it in the previous day itself. So like the dosha mav, as it is well prepared, the next day they can only like make it. So already it's prepared. So availability of idli, paratha. So all that we can be developed into like ready to eat and faster. Like in a call, it should be available. Similarly, like Big Basket is a main place, like main company in Delhi, which doesn't have any competing other companies. So when coming to a certain place like Kerala, Big Basket and the certain companies are not very much developed. So introducing a company like all the products, including the ready-to-eat foods, grocery, everything will be everything can be delivered in the doorstep. So certain companies are not at all developed in a certain places like Kerala, Tamil Nadu, or so development of this type of organization which can compete with Big Basket also. Like availability of certain ready-to-eat foods and on a call. So this can be introduced in a small scale and later which can be built into large scale.
So what you spoke about is two-part strategy. One is the product part of it. One is the delivery part of it.
Yes, sir.
What do you want to do? Do you want to make specialized, these batters which are ready to eat, or do you want to make a delivery company like Big Basket?
No, sir. Batter, dosha mix, all the ready-to-eat foods
exactly.
like that.
Yeah. Okay. So let's not focus on the delivery part of things, because that's a completely different challenge. What you're trying to do is, there is a company which has already raised more than 250 crores, a startup started by Mustafa in Bangalore. It's known as ID Foods.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
It's 100% same model, and there are a lot of people. Again, ID Foods works on a lot of things which not many people do out in the market, and there's a significantly unorganized market. Like, I'm not sure whether how it's happening in Delhi or not, but in Bombay, if you come, every grocery store has its own atta machine which he has, and this is very small grocery stores. They pack it in a polythene pack and they sell it per kg 30 rupees. ID sells it at 40 rupees. So I know where you're coming from, and I know I've been in Delhi for some time, and I know the quality of dosas that you get there, and especially for a South Indian to eat that kind of a dosa, it's like practically an abuse. So yes. I mean, from Bombay, I find those dosas pathetic, but that's the regional challenges that India face. I face the same thing of having something like a chole kulche down in Chennai. So yes. that's because of the diversity that's there. Again, it's a big chunk of market, but you'll have to play a lot with food technology, because to travel anything from Kerala to this thing, it's a very big challenge. So if your food technology is correct, he can store that batter. The ID Fresh batter is for 10 days. If you can increase the shelf life to a 1 month's time, you have a big market for it. If you can't, it's a very tough market, because the logistical challenges are very high. There's definitely a demand, there's definitely a space. People in North also want to have authentic South Indian food.
Yes, sir.
We would like to have something like a Dakshinayan or a Malgudi in North. But again, because it's the shelf life of the product that makes it very difficult to transfer. And once the mix changes, it's over yeasted, or if it's over fermented, you yourself know the taste goes for a toss.
Sure.
So arranging the raw material, getting things in place. I like that idea. That's why I'm telling you, study ID Foods. They have been the best in the market to extend the shelf life this much. There are a lot of local players which are coming, but there are like 3 startups in Mumbai which I had already worked with. There is something known as Atta Girl who makes very good things, but again, her shelf life is 3 days. So how do you take it pan India?
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
if you can work with some food technologies, just check. Our college might have a lot of connections in the industry. If they can help you to pick up the shelf life of that product, I mean, see, practically it is, as far as I understand, and a few people in microbiology might also be able to tell you, you have to pause the fermentation process.
Okay, sir. Okay.
But how do you stop it? You'll have to add chemical additive to it. If you add chemical additive to stop the fermentation first of all doesn't stop. Secondly, if you add anything beyond to slow down that process as well, the taste of the batter will go for a toss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So work with some microbiologist. I'm a very bad science student. Work with some food technologists who specialize into extending life of food products, and they should be in a better place to help you understand how the batter economics works.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, after that, next is Aditya.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, my plan is to open an online library. Means where
Sorry, Aditya, your voice is not clear.
is it clear now, sir?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, I wanted. There are many people who store books, and if they share their books with other people, it will benefit. They do not sell their books, only store them. And I wanted to make an app and website for that to share their books to other people for reading purpose.
Aditya, I'm not sure whether we are on the right platform for it, and I'm a right person to give you any idea regarding it, because that's a completely e-commerce game. We are speaking about more of food technology and food. But again, idea which has already been done. Amazon is the biggest player which is already doing that. So I'm not sure whether a startup has a kind of a potential there. But if
Is
you still
Amazon
want to
giving
look at,
books for reading purpose, sir?
yes, Amazon has a Kindle format where, if you go for Amazon Unlimited, they provide you this service as well. And there are a lot of companies that are already doing that. Have tried doing that. The logistics fails miserably here. You do not have command. आपने किसी को एक बुक दे दी, उसने अगर आपको फाड़ के दी तो आपके पास एक इन्वेंट्री कम हो जाती है. So instead of that, I would say go for a discount book model. Look at a company called Bookchor, BOOKCHOR. Rest of the titles, they wait for some time and they those titles in like 40-50 rupees. तो आप वो company को देखो. I think you should speak to some e-commerce mentor for a better understanding, because I'm not the right guy for it. I'm more of a food side of things, so I do not know much dynamics of those business as well. Yeah.
Okay, so next is Preksha.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. So, sir, my area of business plan is fintech in finance field. So, I have made a mind map for my business plan. So, can I present my screen?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am, can you please make me presenter?
You're already a presenter.
Pariksha.
Yes, sir, Preksha. Ma'am,
Okay,
I can't
just a
show my
minute.
screen.
Okay, I'm making you the presenter. Yes, Pariksha. Now you can share your PPT.
Okay, just a sec. Is my slide visible?
Yeah.
Okay. So wait a minute. Okay. So I planned on building a virtual investment platform. Okay, because I've heard from every everyone that investing and stock market is quite risky for them. So because of that, they don't invest or go for a stock market. Right. So and this platform can act as a stimulator where you can train yourself or you can learn about investing, about strategies you should follow, and then you can go for stock market and build your portfolio accordingly. Right. So these are the features I planned on planned on putting in my business. So this is a virtual platform. So my everything will be like virtual. Money will be like they will be random. You will get some couple of money in the beginning and you have to grow them, or or you can like you have the rupees and you have to invest them accordingly. Right. So first of all, I planned on making the fake market indexes because that is the primary of every stock market. So they will be fake market indexes. Now, no real money. You'll get couple of bucks in the beginning, and you have to invest from them. Otherwise, there will be some challenges or games where you can earn some more bucks, but they are not real money. It's just for you to train yourself. Now, the key feature of this is the stocks are not real, but trading is. So here they will use the AI. Okay, stocks will be like randomly. There will be some fake stocks. Okay, but the trading and the analysis part are very real because AI is gonna do that. So if we have a share or a stock of a company, so it will have it will have news updates. So news is positive or negative, which will impact the market. So it will analyze that way. Now there will be buyback, dividend, and you have to go for technical analysis, fundamental analysis. So for those company, you will get their market cap, their PE ratio, their PB ratio, and everything. Okay, so you have to analyze like you are in a real market, but you'll get, but you won't be losing your money for real. Okay, now is the graphs and the charts because studying graphs is really important, and among them is the candlestick, which is really important. You should know that, and you can analyze way better than anyone if you can read candlestick. So there will be, there will be a strategy details about those charts, that what are those charts, how you can study them, what does different patterns mean, and everything like that. And there will be some trading options. So for initially I'm planning on putting three of them, the delivery, intraday, and future options. And later on, maybe I can do the other two also, which are commodities and currency. So right now it's really difficult to put them over here. So I planned on just make a platform for delivery, intraday, and future options. Right. And next are the strategy challenges. So this is basically a test for you. Like initially you will be on level 1. Now later on, when you go for level 2, so there will be certain strategies you should know because you are like growing yourself. So there are strategies a beginner should know. So in this, we are gonna test you for it, and if you don't know, so there will be a guide for it, how to follow up. And then are the reports and tips. Tips will be like you'll go for it now and then. And the report part is interesting because it will be like a detailed statement where like somewhere you have gained profit, so okay, you know what you're doing, right? But somewhere you are losing money, but you thought that what was wrong in it. Right. So in this, we're gonna provide a detailed report that if that you put money on different levels. You shouldn't invest on those levels. Right. Your stop loss was not accurate. Your target was not accurate. So what are the faults in your in your trading. We are gonna review that, so that when you go for a real market, you won't do such things again. Okay, and the last one will be the taxation part. So taxation part, many of us really don't know that when we purchase a stock, means we are buy a stock or sell a stock, what are the taxes you have to pay, right? Because some thought that it will be a heavy tax and my profit is not that much. Maybe my whole profit will go for taxes itself, but it's not like that. So we are gonna go tell every detail about the taxes, about the charges. You have to put about the brokerage charge, TP charge. So these are charges, and this is my platform. And there's one more thing in it. I'm gonna go for event trading. So event trading is like when there's some occasional events coming up, like there's an election. So how the market will react to the election part. Now, what are the sectors which are going to rise? What are the sectors which are going to fall? So in this event trading, you should know how to invest, because you gain multiples in it if you guess right and if you understand market. Right. So this is a part of trading you should know. And now and then you have those events. Recently there was budget, so so the market just market take many turns in even 15 to 20 days. So that is the concept of my business plan, because financial literacy is really must nowadays, because we have money but we don't put those money into making more money, right? So investing should be the thing everyone should follow, but they are not really into it. So I wanna, build a platform where they can put their money, they can learn, and then go for the stock market. That's my plan.
And Preksha, if I may ask, who's going to be your target market to it?
Sir, can I just remove my screen?
Yeah, please.
Actually, sir, I'm not having very good network, so that's why.
No problem.
Yeah. So can you repeat your question?
I said, which market are you trying to capture here?
So, the age group, right?
Yeah.
So, sir, I'm planning of the teenage age, because when you are in the age of college life, or when you have just grab your job, so people, they are just like, they just waste money. They think of saving, but they can't. Right. So in investment, you can save certain amount of money and you can make multiples. And if you are interested in it, you can even go for it. If there is like in COVID, okay, there were no jobs. Right now also there are very less, and almost every now and then I see someone unemployed or fired. So if you are in investment, you have certain market will go on and on. And if you know how to read market, how to invest things, you are not like, you are not having an they won't be any time where you will lack money, because you can make it, right? Even if you don't have a job, you have knowledge of finance, you can be on a standard level of living. So those are my, because I am doing investing, okay, in like from couple of months I'm doing investing, and I really love it. It's not that risky once you get to know things, right? But if I see my colleagues and all, they are not into it. They are like, we even don't know what is stock market. They don't know about the
Yes.
terms. And
So sorry, I'm cutting you here, but this is exactly what I wanted to hear from you. Uh, it's not that there are no virtual trading platforms, and India is still not a virtual trading game. reasons attached to it is reason. Just a second.
Yeah.
Reasons attached to it is there is very small population that's actually interested into doing it. एंड आज आपके पास प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं ऐसे जीरो था, ऐसे सारे प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं जहाँ पे आप 500 रुपए में भी कर सकते हो, तो इट्स नो मोर अ रिस्की गेम. सो अगर आप वर्चुअल ट्रेडिंग मार्केट देखोगे तो काफ़ी सारे, वेदर इट्स मनी कंट्रोल, दे हैव समथिंग नोन एज मनी भाई, Zerodha also has its
Yes.
own platform. So the only thing that I want to say here, I mean, I like the effort that you put in, which is out of your significant interest. But the only thing that I would want to hear is target this towards, you know, schools and colleges. Because if
Yeah,
you
so
develop it, yes. Because if you are going to float a website and allow people to do it, people don't come there. And revenues are hit significantly because no one wants to try virtual trading. See, the best thing about trading is why people get that zeal to go and invest in the stock market, because they see their money multiplying.
yeah.
अगर आप उनको बोलोगे आपको पॉइंट्स दे रहे हैं, पॉइंट्स मल्टीप्लाई होंगे, तो लोगों में वो जील होता ही नहीं है. मैं खुद, आई बीन ट्रेडिंग सिंस 15 years. I was at the age of 15 when I placed my first trade. But मुझे मज़ा तब, मेरे को स्क्रीन पे पॉइंट्स मेरे 20,000 के 40,000 हो गए, मेरे को उसमें मज़ा नहीं आता. सो आपका जो आप फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन आपके पूरे इसमें, मैंने इसके लिए आपको ध्यान से सुना, मैं आपको स्टार्टिंग में ही रोक सकता था, बिकॉज आई वांटेड यू टू कम ऑन 2 points. फर्स्ट, अंडरस्टैंड द मार्केट इन ओपन इज वेरी स्मॉल. सेकंड, it's a very very difficult market to get people here. Forget about revenues. अगर आप इसके ऊपर बोल दोगे कि आपको महीने की 20 रुपए की फीस लगनी है, तो कोई नहीं देने वाला है आपको पैसा. So इसके लिए आई एम टेलिंग यू इट्स अ डिफिकल्ट रूट, बट Amity themselves have been very supportive in terms of what we called as a simulation games.
Yes, sir.
So if you look at our incubator strategy, if any of your faculties can connect you to our incubator directly, if you speak to Vijay, if you speak to Ojasvi, these people will tell you that we had something known as Smart Wiz, which was, you know, business plan simulation
sir,
game and
actually, Sir, actually, we conducted this TDP, and after this, we will collect the list of students who are interested in startups and entrepreneur in their fields, and then we will contact to the incubator, to our incubator, because obviously we are in Amity, so our incubator will help them. Right?
Definitely.
So we will give a list of students to incubator, and then they will help them.
Definitely. The reason I'm telling you, if you get an opportunity to do that, we've done business simulation, and we've looked at, I've also looked at that company.
Yeah.
Yes. You will have to go via B2B model, because that's where your revenue is. अगर आप क्लासरूम में जाके आज एक, जैसे आपकी क्लास है, आप बोल रहे हो आपके बैचमेट्स इंटरेस्टेड नहीं है, अगर आप उनको बोलते हो कि आप 20 रुपए साल के भी दे दो, so they will come to your platform. And for finance students, if you make this as part of their coursework, not directly credit coursework, but if it comes from the faculty, it becomes a huge communication to them, and that's the market you should. So your product is good, you are in a highly competitive market because already things are there, but if you use your right go-to market strategy, you should be able to crack this thing well, which I believe is going via, if you want to take it to the school level also, I'm fine, but I'm not sure whether people understand. But अगर आप CBSE का 11th-12th वाला रीजन टैप करते हो, और आप उसके बाद में ये जो आपके 3 साल के होते हैं, so it's 10 plus 2 plus 3, तो +2 और +3 को अगर आप टैप करते हो, तो you are addressing a very big market into India.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And so I've gone through those market which you were saying, like Money Buy and all. So there were certain apps which were not made in India, but yeah, in US. So I've gone through those apps, but they are not up to the mark. Okay, they are not providing you features at all, and the system is not what a real stock market is. They are not. They are not even the. You know, they are not just. Providing the correct platform for someone to train themselves. Because real market is.
I like your zeal, but I'm giving you 2 aspects to it.
Yes,
I also know that these are not very up to the mark kind of a thing, but understand such platforms take a huge amount of money to keep them updated. हर किसी ने वो प्लेटफॉर्म चालू किया होगा आपके आइडिया के हिसाब से ही चालू किया होगा, बट प्रॉब्लम कहाँ हो गई कि उसको ट्रैक्शन ही कभी उतना नहीं मिला उसके प्लेटफॉर्म पे, एंड दैट्स द रीजन मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल देन स्टॉप डेवलपिंग और स्टॉप अपडेटिंग. लाइक आप मनी भाई बोलोगे, मनी भाई का लास्ट अपडेट वाज इन 2014. बट क्या करें, जो लोग मनी कंट्रोल पे जाते हैं उनको आप उनको एक जीरो दे दो, आप उनको 500 रुपए मार्केट में लगाने बोल दो, दे लूज, दे विन, दे गेट द रियल टाइम एक्सपीरियंस. नो वन वांट्स टू ट्राई इट ऑन वर्चुअल. दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. एंड इफ यू लुक एट द इंटरनेशनल मार्केट, आई एम सेइंग इंडिया इज अ वेरी डिफरेंट मार्केट व्हेन इट कम्स टू फिनटेक. आप उसको अगर आप कंपेयर करोगे, लाइक यूएस में देयर इज समथिंग नोन एज वेरी बिग फैंटेसी लीग, जो इंडिया में आज से 2 साल पहले तक नहीं होता था. अब ड्रीम 11 ने थोड़ा सा कैप्चर किया क्योंकि वहां भी एक्चुअल पैसे लगते हैं और आप पैसे कमाते हो. अगर आप यूएस में वर्चुअल गेमिंग मार्केट भी देखोगे या वर्चुअल उनकी जो वर्चुअल लीग्स होती है आप उनको देखोगे, सो वहां पे उनको पॉइंट्स मिलता है एंड देयर इज अ डिफरेंट zeal towards it. India is not a market for this. The only thing which I'm telling you, because of financial inclusion, and that's the reason I'm telling you, attack people in 2 spaces. First, एक तो नीचे के लेवल पे as in what I mean is +2 and +3 kind of market.
Yeah.
Second is alternative courses. अगर आप आपकी अभी जो ये हम as a group लें, फाइनेंशियल मार्केट शायद आपको मेरे को और 1-2 जन होंगे जिनको समझ में आता होगा. So you have to then start targeting these heterogeneous groups, you know, who want to earn money but don't know how to earn it.
Yeah, exactly sir.
So आपको मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ आपका आइडिया गलत है, आपका आइडिया अच्छा है, सिर्फ आपको उसको प्रॉपर मार्केट में उसको प्लेस करना पड़ेगा, वरना पॉइंट इज रेवेन्यूज. आप कब तक एनजीओ की तरह आप आपके प्लेटफॉर्म को अपडेट करते जाओगे?
Right sir.
Yeah, when you are speaking
Yeah.
about credible reports and all come at a cost. The platform comes at a cost. The server is at a cost. अगर आप एक सर्वर छोटा AWS का सर्वर भी लगाते हो, it has a capacity of having 10,000 logins, the minimum server side. But आपको वो cost cover करने के लिए वो 10,000 logins लाना बहुत difficult है.
Right sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So match your cost and profitability and then find a go-to-market strategy.
Okay sir.
But keep it with a financial inclusion. Otherwise, there is no market for it in open.
Yes sir. Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you sir.
Okay, next is Kushank.
Good afternoon, sir.
Naveen ma'am, how many students are there now?
Sir, this is last.
Fine.
Okay.
Good afternoon,
Kushag,
sir.
please start.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, sir, I just wanted to know your view about if I wanted to start in hydroponics kit manufacturing unit. Then, like my background is I'm pursuing BTech in CSC. So, what possible challenges can be there, and what is the market right now?
Hydroponics is touted to be a very big market, but currently बहुत ज़्यादा छोटा है, and there are a lot of players who have already come in. So if you want to execute this idea, do it in next 1 year time. Otherwise, the idea is already sold out in the market. अगर आप अगले 1 साल में अपने हाइड्रोफोनिक्स चालू कर सकते हो तो आप चालू कर दो. Otherwise, it's very difficult market to get into. क्योंकि अभी तक all players that are there are all startups and they are growing at a very big space. You just need one big player to enter this market and he'll wipe off the market completely.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So yes, if you want to do it in next 1 year time. Otherwise, play on variety. So if you just go and search, I think there are only 5 or 6 players currently right now who's doing hydroponics right. Because India, at least in the metropolitan, is becoming a salad market. I'm not sure whether in tier 2, tier 3 people will understand कि आप उनको उनकी गोभी या आप उनको उनका पालक 200 रुपए के बंच में क्यों दे रहे हो जो 20 रुपए के बंच में अवेलेबल है. और अगर आप चीजें like kale and all लेके जा रहे हो, I'm sure not many of us in our class also might have ever tasted what kale is. तो you have a very niche market which is not even the metropolitan. Like आप बॉम्बे में भी आओगे तो भी affluent 1% might be able to consume that kind of a thing, but उसके हिसाब से the supply is much more. So if I am expecting the market to grow, I would want you to act really fast, क्योंकि otherwise it will be just wiped off.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, sir, there are 3 more students
Okay.
who have their interest. Bhavni. Yes, Bhavni.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to focus on this food takeaway packaging thing. Actually, when we see in the market, then mostly there are these restaurants or the branded ones like McDonald's and Domino's who are providing this takeaway service. But what about these local restaurants? Like they don't have proper takeaway service, and due to which normal people don't get proper services. Like we have to rely on these tiffin services. I'm talking about the student market or the youth of the nation, because I was facing this problem, so I just got this idea from there only. So in this I thought of this innovation that in this packaging there can be a material used which is microwave safe, and there will be quick takeaway service, like people will get to fast delivery, and there will be promotion of these local restaurants as well, because they don't have proper packaging services. So this was my basic idea.
So again, a very good idea. A lot of people have worked on it. Two things here. First is local restaurants are not very much interested into changing their packaging, क्योंकि अभी currently वो जो आपको आपका फ्राइड राइस और मंचूरियन भी दे रहे हैं, वो या तो आपको एल्यूमिनियम फॉइल में दे रहे हैं या तो आपको थैली में बांध के दे रहे हैं. So for them to add additional cost, it directly hits the bottom line. But I like your idea. It definitely has, if you have a solution in the branded space. If I'm not wrong, are you around Delhi, Gurgaon, Noida?
No sir, I am from Varanasi.
Okay. So अगर आपको कभी दिल्ली जाने का मौका मिले, या अगर 6-8 महीने में, जुबिलेंट फूडवर्क हैज स्टार्टेड विद अ न्यू ब्रांड. जो डोमिनोज की कंपनी है, उसने एक नया ब्रांड चालू किया, एकदम.
Okay sir.
Which is a biryani brand. They have exactly come up with in a packaging which is made out of a material which is microwavable. So अगर आप वो बिरयानी को लेके आप अगर उसको डायरेक्ट माइक्रोवेव में डाल देते हो या डायरेक्ट फ्रीजर में डाल देते हो, इट एक्ट्स एज अ दिस थिंग. बट आई थिंक what you have is a good idea. I am not sure whether how many people are ready. अगर आप वाराणसी में जाके अगर आप सबसे बात भी करोगे, आप 5 रेस्टोरेंट से बात कीजिए कि अगर आपको एक ऐसी पैकेजिंग देते हैं जिसके लिए आपको शायद 10 रुपया पर पैक देना पड़ेगा, लोग नहीं लेंगे.
Yes sir.
क्योंकि इसकी डिमांड कंज्यूमर साइड से आनी है. मुझे चाहिए कि चीज़ें अच्छे से पैक हो, बट मुझे भी इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता अगर मेरा मंचूरियन कोई डब्बे में आ जाता है या मेरा इसमें. तो आपको इसके लिए ट्रिगर पॉइंट्स के लिए वेट करना पड़ेगा. लाइक कोविड वाज अ वेरी गुड ट्रिगर पॉइंट.
Yes sir.
Or something like a couple of years what happened, a Zomato guy was found eating from the client's dabba. I'm not sure whether you are aware of that news or something. From a client's parcel. तो ऐसा कोई ट्रिगर पॉइंट आएगा तो शायद चीज़ें चेंज होती हैं. बट मैं आपको सिर्फ ये बोल रहा हूँ, वाराणसी इज़ अ वेरी गुड एग्जाम्पल. आप 10 दुकान में जाइए, मिष्ठान भंडार में जाइए, आप उनको बोलिए कि अगर आप 10 रुपए पर पैक पे भी अगर आपको अग्री करते हैं आपका पैक लेने के लिए, मैं बोल रहा हूँ आपको 8 लोग मना कर देंगे.
Like sir, here what is famous about this, like kachori sabji and all, they don't have this packaging thing, and people don't want to eat like these burgers or fries on daily basis. So this will be like more convenient to them to take this packaging product.
Bhavni, I'm completely agreeing with your idea.
Sir.
आप खाली उनको बोलिए जो 20 रुपए की कचौरी बेच रहा है, आप उसको बोलिए कि आपको इसके ऊपर 5 रुपए खर्चा करना पड़ेगा.
Okay sir. Yeah.
पॉइंट क्या
Sir,
है,
I
वो
got
5 रुपया ही उसकी कमाई है.
Yes sir.
And if he puts it in packaging and doesn't see a significant uptick, I'm sure these guys are not interested. I'm completely in agreement with your idea. I would love to see where do you progress with it. The only thing is that the cost effectability of and the kind of packaging you are speaking about, microwavable and all, you won't be able to make it in 50 paisa.
Yes, sir.
So आप अगर 5 रुपए किसी कचौरी वाले को बोलोगे कि हम आपको ऐसी माइक्रोवेवेबल पैकिंग देते हैं, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल द एजुकेशन इज नॉट देयर. सेकेंड, जब आपको वो चीज ताजी मिल रही है, इंडिया इज cities have now become microwavable market. लोकल अगर आप किसी कचौरी वाले को पूछते हो तो वो बोलता है नहीं, मैं ताजी कचौरी लेके खा लूंगा, मैं घर में रख के फ्रिज में रख के उसको माइक्रोवेव नहीं करूंगा. एंड देन द थर्ड इज द कॉस्ट एस्पेक्ट ऑफ इट. आप अंडरस्टैंड, फूड बिजनेस वो बाहर से लगता है कि इसके गल्ले बड़े हैं या इनका रेवेन्यूज बड़ा है, बट ऑन दी बॉटम लाइन इफ यू कैलकुलेट, यू आर स्पीकिंग अबाउट 20-30% काइंड ऑफ अ बिजनेस. अगर आप उसमें से 15-16% पैकेजिंग में लगा दोगे तो 10% के लिए बिजनेस रन करना कोई मतलब का ही नहीं है.
Yes, sir, I got your point.
ठीक है. So work with some food packaging guys who can give you a affordable solution in this, and then maybe you can off take it.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Okay, next is Falak Amir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Sir, I've been switching through ideas as whatever I think I found it on internet. So lastly, for the last 1 year, I've been following all the healthier trends which are coming up, rather switching from fast foods to the healthier population. So, sir, I found on internet there's a guy, that Drunken Monkey. It's a brand. So he's smelling. I'm saying he's selling smoothies. So, sir, my idea is to make a kit or whatever we can say, in which we'll include the frozen fruits, the seeds, the artificial sweeteners, and the healthier things. So we can connect to the population as my experience. So making a smoothie yourself is a really, what to say, it's a बहुत मुश्किल task है. So if I make a kit or thing, just a second, sir. So if we include the frozen fruits and the seeds and the sweetness, sir, so is it feasible that I invest my time in this thing?
Smoothie is very difficult because you are dealing with very perishable markets.
No, sir, I searched the frozen fruits. When they're frozen, sir, their shelf life also increases. Like, it increases from 8 to 10 months. But if we freeze the foods ourselves, sir, I don't think it has a...
That's not frozen food. That's, dehydration which takes place. Again, speak to some food technologist. I would want you to progress
I'm
on
in
this
third
idea.
year food technology. So the freezing things, sir, I'm studying now. So sir.
Okay. Maybe
Yes,
take your time, spend some time with your professor. It's a good
Yes,
market. I can give you a couple of names which I have worked with, but
Yes, sir.
those come from international markets. So there's something known as Boom, BOOM, Smoothie
sir.
Fast Pack.
Okay, sir.
Is Revive Superfoods.
Yes, sir.
And third is blended for you smoothies. But this is blended for you is in Canada. So
Okay,
they
sir.
already have a advantage of cold climate and the food doesn't spoil on its own.
Yes,
Now
sir,
the
yes,
only
sir.
thing is, how do you take it to the market? If you use the subscription model, that's the best thing. But India
sir.
again has failed in that. आपने raw pressery के बारे में सुना है, so they failed
Yes, sir, I
miserably.
know.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you'll have to get a lot of pieces in place. The idea is good, and the smoothie market is slowly growing, but people still don't understand what smoothie is. So
Sir, actually, sir, can I
yeah.
interrupt?
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
sir. So actually, if we buy the packed smoothies from the market, like, there are many smoothies, but sir, they don't taste like smoothies. So my idea is to bring the raw materials to the people so that they can just blend and drink the smoothies. As on Instagram, I see the trends. So people are switching to the healthier side and people are buying this. But sir, I don't know if it's a good investment of time and ideas because it takes a lot of time.
That's what startups are.
Yes, sir.
अगर सबको रेडी फॉर्मूला इंटरनेट पे मिल जाता तो आज हमारे पास लाखों Amazons होते हैं.
Yes, sir.
So you will have to invest time, and you'll have to
Yes,
invest
sir.
time on everything: product, packaging, all the 4 P's. If you know what I'm speaking about: product,
Yes, sir.
pricing, packaging, price, placement, promotion.
Yes, sir.
But it's a good upcoming area, but still a lot of time to go with it. So
Okay, sir.
have a look at it. I'm not discouraging you because I know there is a big space here, but I equally know how difficult it is because there are out of the 3 companies I told you, 2 companies I have worked with them since the incubator.
Okay, sir.
And believe me, जो आप problem बोल रहे हो बाहर का, we did 200 product tasting for each of them, and each product to perfect takes 15 days. So अगर आप मेरे को time की बात बोल रहे हो तो हमने already 3-3.5 साल खाली product को test किया, और वो
Okay,
भी
sir.
giving out to like 30-40 people, 50 people.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
you are
sir.
on a
Thank
right
you.
track. It's just that the track is much more longer than what you and I might also see.
Okay, sir. Thank
Okay?
you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, so last student, Jeetu Sharma.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, my idea is I want to develop an app where people can enter what ingredients they have. I mean, when we want to cook something, we search on internet that I want to cook this item. But my app will be just opposite of this. We will enter ingredient, and that will show us option that what are the options that we can cook. It may also be calibrated according to food the user want to cook. For example, they may have some uh, 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 they want nutritious food, or they want snacks, or they have some disease according to which the food should be modified. So it will be like that, and it may also tell them what minimum it. I mean, if something is lacking in the ingredient, it may also tell them that if you buy this minimum items, then you can cook these things also.
A very good idea. Already
Thank you, sir.
a lot of apps are there in the market, but I still
Yes, sir.
see the space that you are coming out of into.
Hmm.
I would give you 2 apps. Please study them. One is known as Magic
Okay.
Fridge. What Magic Fridge does is it tells you कि आप आपके फ्रिज में क्या क्या आइटम जो खराब होने वाला है आप उसको डालो, वो उसकी रेसिपी बना के आपको देता है.
Yes, sir.
And second is known as Super Cook, which is also known as recipe by ingredients. आप ingredient डालो, वो आपको उसके हिसाब से रेसिपी बना के देगा. Now the
Yes,
only
sir.
problem here is the AI feeding. मतलब आप समझिए आपको कितने रेसिपीज डालनी पड़ेगी, कितनी
Yes, sir.
चीजें डालनी पड़ेगी, तो आपका ये बैकएंड बिल्टअप बहुत टाइम लेगा. So if you can manage that, spend time on it, it's a very good idea. Especially I like the aspect where people who are in with certain kind of specialty condition or certain kind of things, it's a very good idea for that. But you will have to work really strong on your AI, और उसके लिए आपको एक
Yes, sir.
बहुत अच्छा coder लगेगा. So if
Yes,
you
sir.
find those resources, you are on a very good idea.
Thank you, sir.
ठीक है? And do it fast. There are a lot of people already doing it.
Okay, sir. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, so one more student.
Ma'am, any more students?
Yes, sir, one more. One.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gyan Prakash.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Gyan, please turn on your camera so that your picture will be recorded,
okay, sir.
and it will be better to interact uh, with the experts.
Sir, my idea is raw, but I am from BSc Forestry, sir.
Hmm.
First year, sir. I have a raw idea. I want to make a artificial oxygen development. America got a newly made a artificial tree which converts CO2 to O2, which are established on the roadside. So, sir, I want to make make this type of equipment, this types of machines in India at low prices that everybody should purchase it and every should stable in front of every houses.
Sorry, I don't think so. I'm the right person to do it because this is a technology which is slightly, maybe you studied it better. I have no idea of how do you manufacture raw oxygen or artificial oxygen. I've just seen cans that are available. If people go to Ladakh or something where you trap the oxygen and keep it, but I mean, if you can do it and if someone has worked beyond that prototype, I think it's a brilliant idea because the world needs a lot of oxygen, definitely.
Yes,
So, I mean, I have no, I mean, that's beyond what I can think of. So, sorry. Maybe if you reach a little closer, you share more details with me, I'll probably can give you what is right or not wrong because oxygen is like practically everyone needs it. So, what are we speaking? A market of 7 billion people. So that's something. I mean, I have no idea of how do you do it, what do you do it, and sorry, I mean I can't give you much feedback on it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Saket sir.
So I think, ma'am, it's done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so on the behalf of AIDC and Food Technology Department and my colleague Dr. Loveleen ma'am, Nilesh sir, I would like to thank you to spare your precious time with our students and to share knowledge with our students. And next, after 2 weeks, I will organize a competition, business plan competition. So I will definitely try to invite you, sir, in that.
Sure,
If you
sir.
have,
Always.
if you have time, then I will. I would like to. I will love to invite you in that
Always, always,
competition also.
always welcome. I love what our students do. I've been associated with Amity after being a student for past 10 years at various positions. So I'm always open to helping our students wherever it's required. You guys can connect to me. LinkedIn is the best way you can reach to me.
Yeah, I will share your contact detail with the
Definitely,
students, sir, so
definitely.
that
Yeah.
they can contact to you also.
There are a lot of times I do not pick up my phone because I'm busy somewhere or the other
No,
else.
I will share your email ID and LinkedIn profile. I will not share your
Definitely,
contact detail. There, the student will demand the contact detail from your side, and then
That's
you can share. It's all upon you.
completely okay. I was just saying that I usually do not pick up phone. Saket sir also had to face some difficulties over the weekend. I mean, it was feeling so bad that I had to miss a couple of his calls. But sorry, sir, for even that. But definitely do drop me a message on LinkedIn. Well, LinkedIn is like I'm 12 hours on LinkedIn. If you get my number, you can drop me an email. I'm available across social media. Uh, I address most of my queries there. But in case if you have any significant you would want to actually speak to me, we'll probably fix up a proper time and we'll speak over and we'll work on it. But guys, I like the spark that you bring to the table. The only thing is you have to be persistent and don't think about time. Time लगेगा तभी
कौन है
बनेगा.
यार ये?
So
Yeah.
and food is
So
very
thank you so much, sir.
so take your time, work on your ideas, stay connected. and I would love to hear from you more what you progress on these.
Okay. So again, thank you, sir.
Thank
And
you.
students, students, according to the feedback and remarks, please start preparing your proposal, project proposal, so that in the last you can submit it. Yeah. So now I would like to end this meeting. So
Sure.
thank you so much, sir. Again,
Thank you. Thank you once again for having me here.
Thank you, lovely
Thank
ma'am.
you, lovely
Thank
ma'am.
you,
Thank you,
students.
Sanket sir. Thank you,
Thank you,
students.
sir. Thank you, Pat.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Lovely ma'am, are you there?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Kartike.
Sir, where we have to submit our reports?
Don't worry, I will tell you where you should submit. Right. First,
Okay, sir.
prepare your
Thank
report.
you.
I will provide you the
Yes.
format of the report tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
And sir, do share the information about that competition which you
Yeah,
about
sure,
right
sure.
now. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Another meeting is from 1:15. That is session 2. So you all may join that meeting also. You will get some different ideas related to IoT and technologies field.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.